Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's much-anticipated four-day tour of Colombia began with a warm reception in Bogotá, where they were greeted by Colombia's Vice President Francia Márquez and her husband, Rafael Yni Pino. The visit, intended to strengthen diplomatic ties and highlight cultural connections, quickly took a different turn as tensions between the couple surfaced, overshadowing the day's events and leaving many questioning the state of their relationship. The day started typically for a diplomatic visit, with Meghan and Harry partaking in traditional Colombian activities. They exchanged gifts, enjoyed tea and coffee, and tasted the local delicacy, pan de bono, a cheese bread that's a staple in Colombian cuisine. But what should have been a simple, pleasant interaction quickly spiraled into an uncomfortable spectacle when Harry interrupted Meghan just as she was about to address the vice president. The interruption was more than just an awkward moment. It was a window into the strained dynamics between the couple. Meghan's reaction was immediate and visible. Frustration and anger flickered across her face before she regained her composure. The moment was caught on camera, and her dramatic, passive-aggressive response did not go unnoticed. Viewers across the globe were quick to criticize her for what they perceived as a lack of self-awareness and an overly controlling demeanor. Body language experts and public commentators have weighed in, suggesting that Meghan's behavior indicates a deep need for control and public validation. Her interactions with Harry, who appeared hesitant and cautious throughout the day, have been described as those of someone accustomed to being in charge, especially in the absence of the rigid protocols that once governed their lives as senior members of the British royal family. Harry's demeanor, on the other hand, reflected his discomfort, a possible indication of the challenges he faces adapting to life outside the royal bubble. The tension between the couple was not the only issue of the day. The heightened security surrounding their visit was a stark reminder of their high-profile status. Armed soldiers and police officers were a constant presence, especially during their visit to a local school in Bogotá. This heavy security underscored the couple's need for protection but also added to the day's overall tension. As the first day of their tour came to a close, it was clear that Meghan's public outburst had overshadowed the visit's intended diplomatic and cultural goals. What was meant to be a tour highlighting the richness of Colombian culture and strengthening international ties had instead become a spectacle of marital discord, exposing not only the strain within their relationship but also Meghan's sense of entitlement, a trait that critics have long accused her of harboring. The fallout from this incident is likely to follow Meghan and Harry throughout the remainder of their tour. Public opinion, already divided on the couple, may become even more critical as the incident becomes fodder for media outlets and social media platforms. The couple, once seen as a fresh and modern force within the royal family, now find themselves under intense scrutiny, not for their humanitarian efforts or public engagements, but for the cracks in their carefully crafted public personas. This day in Colombia, meant to be a celebration of cross-cultural exchange, instead highlighted the challenges and tensions that continue to define Meghan and Harry's post-royal life. As the world watches, the question remains: can the couple overcome these public missteps and refocus on the goals that brought them to Colombia, or will their personal struggles continue to overshadow their public endeavors?